Hi students, today we are starting a session for competitives and that is previous year questions from aldehydes and ketones and very important chapter for all competitives, especially named reaction. Most named reactions from this chapter will ask for competitives like NEET, JEE, AIMS, like that competitives, very important chapter, and that's why few important questions I am explaining how in previous year they asked for different competitive exams, NEET and JEE and CET. And here I have one question. Look here, and this is we have one ketone with alkene group, and this is subjected to treat with hydrogen at 1 atm pressure, palladium in the presence of carbon and ethanol. Means totally it is a hydrogen in the presence of palladium. It's showing that reduction. We learned already aldehydes and ketones reduction. Look here, in alkenes also we learned. If the compound given like this, in the presence of hydrogen, palladium, whatever it may be, this bond we are breaking and you are getting saturated compound. If you are taking ketone and simply reduction in the presence of hydrogen, palladium, this bond you are breaking, you are getting again cyclo compound. So both you are getting. But here given, see here ketonic group is there, C double bond O, and here alkene group is there. Then this is C double bond O group and this is C double bond C group. So here we have C double bond C group and here all we have C double bond O group. Then easy to reduce. But in this question given, we have C double bond C, C double bond O. So this is the tricky question. Then what we have to do means, remember, it is very easy to reduce C double bond C than C double bond O because of bond energy difference. Whenever C double bond O, C double bond C given, it is very easy to reduce or break this C double bond C than C double bond O. That's why here only bond is going to be break. Then it will be converted into in the presence of hydrogen, palladium and carbon, you are getting a ketone. Clear? So both bonds are not going to be break. C double bond O, C double bond C. One bond is going to be break and this bond will not break. So this is the product, you are getting ketone. So that is the answer for first question what we are discussing. Next, another question given here, very important question. Most reactive towards nucleophilic addition. So four options given. One is aromatic, this is alkyl aryl ketone, and this is aromatic with methyl substitution. This is aromatic with NO2 substitution. So we have aromatic, substituted aromatic, alkyl aryl ketone. So for which product, that is the reagent or whatever they given, nucleophile will attack most. When nucleophile is subjected to treat with these products or reagent, which one will attack on this easily? See here, one thing you remember, aromatic compounds are more reactive than alkyl aryl ketones. Clear? This is aromatic compound This is aromatic compound. We have benzaldehyde, and this is we have C double bond O CH3, alkyl aryl ketone. Generally, aromatic compounds are more reactive than alkyl aryl ketones. Clear? So this you have to remember the statement. So this is more reactive than this. And come to here. This is benzaldehyde, methyl substituted. This is benzaldehyde, nitro substituted. Go for here. Benzaldehyde substituted with methyl group. Benzaldehyde substituted with nitro group. Look here, this group. This is electron donating group. When electron donating group is there, electron density will be increased. Electron density increase. And this is NO2 is electron withdrawing group. So when electron withdrawing group is there, electron density will be decrease. So here electron density increase, here electron density decrease. And this will show plus I effect, and this will show minus I effect. So when electron density is more, nucleophile already negative, it can't attack here. Where here electron density going to be decreased, nucleophile can easily attack. So where electrons less are there, their nucleophile will attack. That's why nitro substituted benzaldehyde is more reactive than this. And this is very least reactive, already I told. Alkyl aryl ketones are least reactive than aromatic. So means aromatic is more reactive. And here we have electron withdrawing group NO2. So electron density it will decrease. That's why you are getting D is more reactive. Then next we have benzaldehyde. Next we have benzaldehyde. Next we have this C means methyl substituted benzaldehyde. And least reactive we have B. This is the order. This is the order you have to remember. So you have to go for first electron withdrawing group. Next without substituted. Next electron donating. Next alkyl aryl ketones. And this is the question given previous year. Clear? Next. Another important question. Benzaldehyde cannot be prepared by. Here 4 reactions given. By which method we can't prepare benzaldehyde? Look here. Question number 3. This is benzene. We have with COHCl. COHCl. In the presence of AlCl3. And this the reaction we learn as Gattermann-Koch reaction. Am I right? COHCl in the presence of AlCl3, Gattermann-Koch reaction. So here we can prepare benzaldehyde, no problem. Gattermann-Koch reaction, we can prepare easily benzaldehyde. And next you go for. This is benzoic acid, ZnHC, that is zinc amalgam in the presence of concentric HCl. This we learned that which reaction? Zinc amalgam and concentric HCl. That is we learn as Clemmensen. What is that? Clemmensen reduction. So in Clemmensen reduction, what we are preparing? In Clemmensen reduction, what we are doing? C double bond O aldehyde or ketone in the presence of zinc amalgam and followed by HCl, you are getting alkanes. What you are getting? Alkanes. Clear? So we are not preparing benzaldehyde, means aldehydes. So by this process we can't prepare benzaldehyde. Next you come to, we'll check remaining also. This you go for methyl benzene, chromyl chloride in the presence of carbon disulfide followed by hydrolysis. Which reaction this is? Which reaction? Chromyl chloride. Ettard reaction. What is this? Ettard reaction. So in Ettard reaction we are preparing aldehydes. You come to here. This is one benzene substituted compound. Clear? And hydrogen reduction PDBaSO4. PDBaSO4 means simply you have to go for Rosenmund reduction. So here also we are preparing benzaldehyde. So by this method, Clemmensen reduction, we are preparing alkanes, not benzaldehyde. This is the question. See here all we call Gattermann-Koch, Clemmensen, Ettard, Rosenmund. Next, you go for question number 4. This is one benzaldehyde substituted 50% KOH. X and Y. What are X and Y? This is very important question. This is when benzaldehyde substituted chlorobenzaldehyde. Clear? Chlorobenzaldehyde. In the presence of 50% KOH. Look here. When aldehyde are substituted aldehydes in the presence of concentric KOH or NaOH gives respective products. This we learn as in Cannizzaro reaction. Concentric KOH or sometimes they will give 50% KOH. What the products you are getting in Cannizzaro reaction? This we have to take 2 moles. One you are getting oxidation product, that is oxidative product is what is the oxidative product? Salt of carboxylic acid. And reductive product is alcohol. So one oxidative product, one is reductive product. That the question given Cannizzaro. This is the reaction we have, Cannizzaro reaction. What the products you are getting? One is reductive product, that is alcohol, and the oxidative product, salt of benzoic acid. See here, Cannizzaro they covered, Rosenmund, Ettard, Clemmensen, Gattermann-Koch. That's why, my dears, everyone has to concentrate on this named reaction. Look here again, another year given, same here. This is we already learned Rosenmund reaction. What you are getting Rosenmund reaction? This is you are getting by reduction in the presence of PDBaSO4. You are getting benzaldehyde. What you are getting? Benzaldehyde. And this is we have. Last 5 questions. Next, few more questions I have here. Look here. Which of the following gives yellow PPT with iodine and alkali? Look here. Yellow PPT means immediately you have to remember that iodoform test. This is haloform reaction. Yellow PPT they only given, that's why iodoform test. Haloform reaction given by some particular compounds only we learn already. That is methyl ketone group we need. Methyl ketone group. This group we need, or CH, OH, CH3 group. If these 2 groups are there, that will perform iodoform, bromoform, whatever it may be, haloform reaction. Let me cross check these groups are present in this given compound or not. Look here, benzene, COCH3. We have here COCH3 group. So it will give iodoform test. Next, go for here, CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Here also we have CH3CO group, but it will not give. Why? Because when methyl ketone group bonded with lone pair contain atom. When methyl ketone group bonded with lone pair contain atom, that will not give. That will not give. So it will not give. Next here you go for CH3, C double bond O, NH2. Here also we have this group, but it bonded with lone pair containing nitrogen. So it will not give. And come to here. CH3, CHOH. I told you CH, CH3OH. It will give. And it is multiple correct answer given for JE previously. That's why these two will give. Both A and D are correct answers. So you have to remember that CH3CO methyl ketone or CH3CHOH group alcoholic, secondary alcoholic. But CH3CO group should not bond with lone pair containing atom. Lone pair containing atom. This is very important question. Next, another important named reaction we have. Aldehyde with hydrazine. What is the name? Hydrazine. We got hydrazone. Hydrazine given hydrazone. And they are asking this we learn as Wolff-Kishner reaction. What is the reaction? This is Wolff-Kishner reaction. Wolff-Kishner reaction. So Clemmensen reaction, that is reduction. Wolff-Kishner reduction, final product is alkane. Final product alkane. Look here, I am explaining. RCHO in the presence of hydrazine, and you are getting by elimination of water molecule. What you are getting? RCH double bond N NH2. This is we are calling hydrazone. What we are calling? Hydrazone. It is subjected to treat with KOH, and this is ethylene glycol. Then we are eliminating nitrogen gas. Finally you are getting RCH. Clear? Alkane you are getting. What you are getting? Alkane. So what we are doing here, hydrazine we are adding. Hydrazine is a nucleophile. Lone pair donor alva. That's why. And finally we are eliminating nitrogen gas. So nucleophile we are adding, nitrogen gas we are eliminating. That's why the process, this is the conceptual question actually. Nucleophilic addition and elimination will be takes place. Remember, during Wolff-Kishner reaction, nucleophilic addition and elimination. Nucleophilic addition, hydrazine. Elimination, we are eliminating nitrogen gas, and here condensation also takes place. Why? Because we are eliminating water molecule. Initially we are eliminating water molecule. Condensation also takes place.